we'll just put maritime industries in briefly because I'm actually changing my mind on building this library. I'm going to build a couple of galleys. Galley, 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 galley. Let's go exploring. And again, shipbuilding, I can boost. Engineering, I can boost. There's a lot of good boosts here for us. Let's see how many of them I can pick up. Where do I want to settle next? Now, this is a good area to go and settle. It's just blocks a little bit of a distance between me, America, and some other people, but it wouldn't leave me a huge amount of space to go and settle into this area, and I would, in theory, really like to put that commercial hub there. I think that would be a good pickup, although in theory, I actually could ignore that and put something from this city in instead. So actually, no, Trading Nexus will get that. That's fine. So instead, I'm actually going to put the city down on that tile, which means I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, pop a city over there. It's going to have no housing, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, pop a city there. This is what I mean about really throwing my cities together at this point. That would be a dam. That would be an aqueduct. That means that we could then immediately think about industrial zoning there. That'll quite clearly be an aqueduct as well, and yeah, already we're getting a nice little location for us to put some stuff down. Encampments are going to be needed here because I really would love to be in a position where I can build military engineers and get those running quickly to boost my dams, rush them that way. Oh, my relic gold expires from Canada in a second. Oh, it's been such a good early game thing. Man, just that one tribal hut probably got me about 1,000 gold easily. Still chopping things down for old Magnus. That's 42 production and food. Bam. As soon as this city gets to 10 pop, we can pop this industrial zone down. That'll be nice. Colosseum would have been a fun one to put down. Egypt's just got it on turn 88, so I could have rushed it, but it would have been a little bit like at the... How would you put this? It would have compromised my strategy generally to throw that out so quickly, so I'm okay about not having done that just yet. But that would have been a good alternative strategy. This settler is heading... Actually, you go to that, and then you go to that. I needed 1 extra era score, but this ancient wall will give me the boost towards... Which is engineering? Yeah, and that'll give me the era score, so I'll go into a golden age. And a golden age I am looking forward to. Oh yes, this will be lovely. Oh, look at that. My promise has just been fulfilled to America. Just now. Oh, I love it. What good timing. I'm going to actually settle these 2 cities first. This will just open up a little bit of flexibility for me here. My galley is now out and exploring, and it looks like there's a big island out here for me to go and settle. So yeah, we've got some really good spots. How many people are going for engineers? Oh, somebody's gone for a couple of points, but I'm doing okay on that front for now. This is fine. So we'll go for industrial zone now. That's a +5 already. Lovely. Then we'll go for an aqueduct. Brilliant. Golden age. Ah, yes, a golden age. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Oh, nobody else is in a golden age. Oh, and Sumeria's dark. Oh, they may start losing border cities to me. I need to keep on increasing the food and the housing in these cities. So actually, commercial hub and aqueduct there will help me massively. Harbour will help me massively there. Oh, brilliant. And this is actually a choice I've got going here because monumentality obviously lets me get builders, get settlers, all of the easy stuff really quickly, but free inquiry, now this will boost my science because it makes 10% additional technology cost Eureka bonus. So a lot of the stuff I haven't done, like have feudalism, build an aqueduct, get a government, all this stuff will get an extra 10%. But you also get adjacency bonus from commercial hubs and harbours, and I've already got quite a bit of that. We've got +6, +5, so that'll be 11 extra science with another 11 on the way. So that's a big bonus already. I think because I want to be a bit different, we're going to go free inquiry. Normally I would go monumentality, but I think for now that's fine. This merchant, I will pick that merchant up because we've just gone into a new age, which means, as I say, the next merchant is more expensive. It's a medieval merchant as opposed to a classical, so it's a good thing I got that. And this is free land. Now, what I want to do is actually steal the land around Gilgamesh, I think. Unless there's luxuries that I can go and steal. I could go and nab that amber. Do I have any amber at the moment? I haven't got amber at the moment, so that would be cool. I could go 1, 2, like that. Or I could go like bam, bam, bam and steal all that land for the trading nexus. Oh, this would be good. Choices, 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 choices. I think I'm going to go and steal that amber. I think that's probably financially the better move for me here. We can finally get Connoisseur, by the way, as well. Oh, did you see with those bonuses? I'm up to 88 science per turn. I think we should be able to do 100 by 100. I mean, we're easily within range, being absolutely honest, because I haven't even bought these libraries, and each of these are worth 4 science per turn. Just holding out on those there because Sankor is a possibility, and that's the university that I really want to save for at the moment. World Congress, trade routes to me, please. I would love another bunch of stuff, and yep, I would love it as well if we could city centre this up, because I have granaries, monuments, all that sort of good stuff to build. Oh, okay, one of them got through. That's good enough for me. That's fine. Oh, yeah, look at all this production. Bam. Trading nexus. We want that industrial zone finished as quickly as humanly possible. Oh, that's a big continent to the north of me there. Loads and loads of land, and I'm going to go and explore to the south as well. It looks like America has been settling south rather than north. That suits me very nicely. Education. We're just going to quickly get the university popped up in Trading Nexus. There is astronomy boosted, which is all lovely and everything, but more importantly now, we have the place of the University of Sankor. 42 turns. This is a big build. I want a Ceodor. Ceodor is going to be a huge boost towards that. So yeah, I need my cities to kind of just sort themselves out quickly here. Now that I have education though, what am I going to do? We'll go ironworking. There's lots of good stuff to do, but I think at the moment it's kind of a little bit everywhere as to what I want first. Let's buy that tile. 60 gold. It's not much, but if I can get that amber, it's worth it. We've also reached that stage of the game where people just start to like me. Inexplicably, they're like, "Ooh, Ursa. Oh, you've been late into this game. You're doing good things. We like the cut of whatever's going on in your empire. We'll be your friend." And you sort of start looking at them, going, "Oh yeah, will you now? Sure. Oi, get off this tile. Oi, Venice. Venice knows what they're doing. It's deliberate, that. I'm just saving off, by the way. I've got 2 settlers ready to pop, but feudalism is only 2 turns away, and I can get an extra 2 builder charges on the 3 settlers I get from settling those cities, so that's why I'm holding off for a second. I'm doing a thing. I'm actually thinking about what I'm doing. Crazy. Have we caught up population-wise yet? 33 pop. 27. Oh, yes. Yes, we have. Oh, that's amazing. 34, 34, 16, 30. Yes, our population growth has now become so good that we are catching up with the AI. I cannot tell you how good that is for me to see. Yes, lovely stuff. Okay, that means the more population you have, the more districts you have, the more yields you have. It's a really, really good thing. It's a good sense of the health of an empire, really. Oh, there is so much space to my north. Everyone's shoved in on this continent, but we've got so much space to the north. Okay, building an industrial heartland around the trading nexus and then using this city to pump out settlers, like absolutely pump them out, is going to be really important here. Tactics, feudalism, there it is. Perfect. We've got canavassaries, that's 8 gold per turn. It's not a huge amount. Let's get serfdom, and I would like it. I mean, corvey's not going to help, unfortunately. Urban, but I'd rather have the gold than the production, I think, at this stage. But with that, I can now settle 2 new cities with lovely 5 charge builders. Now this city, Osaka, is going to be probably my weakest at the beginning because it's got no housing, but it's got lots of stuff. Like I can easily put down a plantation and a farm. That'll help really quickly. We're just going to get the monuments out as quickly as possible, not only because it improves the culture across my economy, but I can start earning some of these tiles around as well. And the luxuries. And the luxuries around. Oh, these are going to be so good. There's 3 luxuries just in the immediate area around these cities. It's going to be brilliant. And suddenly, oh, my empire's fleshing out a little bit now. Oh, hello. Oh, that's a lot of barbs. Quick, sail in the other direction. Okay, Venice, this is getting really annoying now. Please move your boat. I don't like it. You settled too close. Okay, fine. Diplomacy favor, yeah. Give me that favor. Nom nom nom. I'm only going to settle north of you now, so this is great. Oh, they surrounded my galley. Oh, those are clever barbs. That's not fair. Oh, fine. I'll go out in a blaze of glory. Die. Oh, don't you hate it when the AI shows intelligence like that? Oh, when this city flips, it's going to give me pyramids. That's amazing. Gilgamesh, you really shouldn't have. That is the best present that you could have given old Ursa here. Yeah, I swear this galley is doing this deliberately now. It's like, no, No, I'm not moving. I'm not moving. Egypt is bringing Feed the World to me, by the way. That is Feed the World. America has a religion also close by with warrior monks. Now, let me just tell you what. I'll give you a little bit of a guessing competition here. Out of warrior monks and Feed the World, which do you reckon Ursa Ryan is more excited about seeing in his empire? It's a real thinker, that one, so don't answer too quickly. Oh, also, Nazca. Where's Nazca? Over here. Ta-da! Oh, that's again a good buffer city-state. Yerevan and Nazca just keeping America in check, stopping them from doing anything too naughty. I didn't mention it at the time, but all of these trade routes are now worth 5 food, 4 production, 10 gold, 4 science, 4 culture. Yeah, that's nice. You know I give up. I give up. It's actually Venice is just doing it deliberately now. I'm going to go and just steal a tile around my trading nexus. At this point, it's like, come on, there's no need for you to be there for that long. Oh, whoa, look at that. Hello. Yes, Coupe. I love that deal. Let's do that deal again sometime. Oh, brilliant. Actually, I'm interested to see, out of everything that I've got going on at the moment, how much of that is trading? 110. So my raw gold would be about 71 gold per turn right now. That's not bad, actually. I'm pretty impressed. And the most ridiculous use of gold goes to 1,955 gold towards a Theodore. Yeah, I get some hero score for doing that. But what we're going to do is a little bit of a complicated assortment that involves going for the harbour, then the usual rush into Mausoleum, which should be good, and then we'll go for the Sankor. Like, I think that's a good combination. Also, friendship with Canada now. Perfect, that is a good friendship. Oh, this crossbow almost killed our scout there. The Barbs are not allowing some decent exploration this game. They're like, nah, it's all fine. There's the harbour pretty much chopped. We'll do that, we'll put the Mausoleum down, we'll chop it out with 1 charge of a Theodore. That should be fine. Oh, Imhotep would have been better. I could probably afford him in like 10 turns. Did we just buy Imhotep as well and just double up on early game wonders? There are still a couple here, like Colossus is technically available. Colossus would be a 3 trade route. I like that a lot. That's a good harbour, by the way. That's awesome. Anyway, Mausoleum, down you go. Let's get this working quick. I think it makes more sense to chop it out. 72 production. We could do that in a couple of turns, but I'm thinking actually lumber mills would be able to put that through quicker as well. Oh, short-term gain or... No, chop it through. Let's rush it through. I think that's the better way of doing it. Bam, like that. And then we'll go and use 1 charge. I realize, though, I haven't got the Wonder card in. That would have been 15% production on that. Okay, never mind. That's fine. Right, now we'll do that. 6 turns. Yeah, okay, we'll chop it out next turn. Okay, so it's not going to do any damage. In the long run, it won't do any damage, but that is just one of those little oversights. It's like, come on, Ursa, be sensible. You'll never guess what happened, everyone. It flooded again. Yay. Will this do it? 36 production, Mausoleum. I don't think that will finish it this turn, but it'll get pretty close. Okay, next turn on the Mausoleum, a Theodore is in. We'll use the 2 remaining charges on Sankor. It won't be enough to finish it, but that'll take a bunch of time off the city, and that is what we need. I'm pretty sure the Aqueduct did not count as a specialty district, so that is fine. I was fairly adamant it wouldn't. Sometimes you just need that little bit of confirmation just to make you feel better about the whole thing. There's mass production boosted. We've got cartography on the way. Then we'll go square rigging and straight into industrialization because I need electronics factories. I need to make my Game Boys. I don't know what machinery is. I have no idea what machinery is, but electronics factories, oh boy, I can do that. I like to think my nation is just sort of using steam and handcrafted Game Boys. Artisan, they'd be on Etsy. It would be Etsy Game Boys. This is exactly what's going on here. While my nation's being vigorously assaulted by opposing religions, I don't really care as long as one of them goes to me and it's Feed the World. But 1 science, 1 faith, 1 culture and all coast tiles. This is a very coastal city, so this is pretty cool. But the engineers having an additional charge. If I can get Imhotep, that would be just the best thing for me. I would love that entirely. Come on, Sankor. Do it. Oh yeah, we need a little bit more chopping out of that city now. Oh, it's always nice to see a city without fresh water getting that aqueduct. It's like, now you have housing. Huzzah! Soon we're going to have pyramids as well. I might need to just train a couple of samurai. I'm thinking, actually, just to maybe be able to get that one, but hey, it's all pretty good. Look at these routes. Oh, it's such a good route. Get in there. Here's military engineering. Do I have any knight? Oh, cartography as well. That is helpful because I can now promote my caravel. Oh, we've got at least 2 knighter that I can see. Yeah, and some more in the desert as well. Perfect. Okay, my samurai, I kind of am in a little bit of a risk of surpassing them. Yeah, I think I need to actually build one soon. Crazy. I'm just saving my gold for Imhotep, but once I've got Imhotep, I need to start just utilizing things. I don't want to leave out the era score of not having one. So this city-state is about to flip to me in 9 turns. I don't think I need to do anything. It will just hand itself over, but there is a man-at-arms, unfortunately, heading over to the University of Sankor, which I'm still building, and I don't like that. Quick, put down the mine. It's all good. And purchase Imhotep. Yay! Okay, that's more wonders. Oh, Bishang would be good. Building more districts in a city. Am I going to have to save up for another one? I really don't want to. Oh, Colossus was just built the turn I got Imhotep. That is so frustrating. Never mind. I'm actually going to just use 1 charge to rush Sankor. It's worth it because it means my city can be getting back to more important things, but this should, in theory, give me a lot of extra yield on domestic trade routes. At least 1 faith and 2 science, I think. As long as they're going to this city anyway. Yeah, it seems like it has for now. 5 food, 4 production, 8 gold, 6 science, 4 culture, 1 faith. Okay. Well, I guess the best thing to do now is just to keep improving this city. Luxury resources, 6. So even building an entertainment complex in my city would be nigh on useless. But I could put a diplomatic quarter here, which is only 4 turns, and actually that would be pretty handy because it would give me more science, more faith, more production. Yeah, no, this is a really good thing. Let's do that. A great person that is a merchant that gives me another governor. That is very nice indeed. Thank you. I was actually just waiting for another governor because I would love to get Liang in a city. This would allow me to actually start buying 6 charge builders. 7 when I get the pyramids in. That's really handy. I am liking these trade routes more and more and more. Oh, it's going to get better next turn as well because diplomatic quarter is on the way. As well as Petra. Now this was my 2nd charge of Imhotep and I was like, you know what? I've got a big desert city. Let's slap Petra down as well. Nazca lines? I haven't put any Nazca lines yet, but this will make the city even better. I mean, it's pretty cool. I'll show you where it is. I put it right on the edge of my nation. I was like, okay, these are not going to be very useful walkable tiles over there, but already, oh, that's a better city center, isn't it? Gonna pop the settler card back in for a second so that I can go for, where are you? There you go, 5-turn settler. Nice. Chop it out. Bam. Oh, that was a lot towards the settler. We're going to go and start spreading out a bit more now. There's loads of space that we can go and spread our love to. Oh, with the diplomatic quarter, I forgot to mention that my trade routes are now up to 7 science, 5 culture, 1 faith. Yeah, they're getting pretty good now. I have also got to the point where we can start making alliances. Canada is actually trading with me here, which I find amazing, and New Orleans are doing the same, but neither of those are my potential ally. So, looking at people, I would like it if we could make a military alliance with Gilgabro. So if anyone does go to war with me, I have a really good ally on side. Actually, no, Canada is trading with me, so let's make the research alliance with Canada because they will send me more science now. It's not a huge amount, but it is a couple of points of science for every trade route they send to me, so I like that. That's awesome. Yeah, already I've got a bunch of good cities I can think to settle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm looking out for good campuses. That's kind of the main thing that I'm looking for, and yeah, we've got a few of them. Mainly keeping an eye out for good campus spots, but there are going to be a lot of things that we're going to want to send this way, so that's all fine. Oh, yep. These routes are still brilliant. Let's go to the sea quickly just so we can have a look and see where the barbs are at the moment. There are a lot of barbs, unfortunately. I might actually have to buy a couple samurai. I was joking about it before, but But yeah, in terms to get the era score is good, but also having a couple of troops to actually do some damage. Let's go and conquer a little bit. Oh, 4 era score, they're so cool. Also makes my cities just a little bit stronger, just in case America get any funny ideas, you know? So we've got square rigging. Industrialization is next. Build 2 workshops to get this one. I haven't built any workshops. So far I've made a poor effort at that, but that's okay. Oh, we are getting lighthouses. Oh. You know what lighthouses mean? It means more trade routes to my capital. Yeah. Oh, as soon as we get to 15 pop, we can get another district in this city. We now have by far the most population, by the way. 56 compared to 31, 43, 49, 21, 46. Yeah, this game's going good. I know I keep saying it, but any game in which we get a big population advantage like this, you know it's going well. Oh, it's brilliant. 6 food, 5 production, 10 gold, 7 science, 5 culture. Oh, they're only getting better. And even better than that, thank you very much, Gilgabro. You have given me a new city with the pyramids. That means I can now buy 7 charge builders in this city. In fact, going forward, I know we could do districts, but I'm tempted just to make this city do nothing except make builders. It is very, very tempting. Still making more of these trade routes though. What does this city need most of? That is a very valid question. I could get a good theatre square, but I think a commercial hub is probably best. It is next to a volcano. That's not as much fun, but as I say, the more trade routes, the better. I think every city needs to be, as an absolute priority, sending a trade route to the capital. It's just, it makes my empire tick. It really does. Exploration. We did it. We got a government that wasn't monarchy. No one ever thought we'd be able to do it, but we did. Okay, lack of economic policy slots, but it's okay. We've got serfdom, natural philosophy, building settlers. Republican legacy would be an amazing thing to have, but I can't afford it at the moment. Instead, I'm going to go for Merchant Confederation to get a little bit more gold, and temporarily discipline, because I'm using my samurai to actually make a bit of a dent on these barbs. Oh, I hate the fact that even though there is a galley on the same tile, they can still target my unit. I guess it is a recon unit, and recon units can do funny things with stuff like that, but it is a little frustrating. But there's another settler that's just been finished there, and bam, here's another settler. That's the first 15 pop city in the game. Very nice. Actually, no, I'm sorry, it was 16 pop I needed to get to. 16 pop. Oh, forgive me, I lied. My new city on my new little island. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's swarmed with barbarians right now, but that's okay. The camp is driven away and my samurai is going to have some fun. I think we know we're going to put a dam there, but it's just whether or not. Do I go harbours or do I go for commercial hubs? I do like commercial hubs and I'm having more of an opportunity to get all of these merchants, so I'm tempted to go commercial hubs at the moment. Plus all the districts will be inland, so they'll be a little bit easier for me to work properly, so yeah, it's probably what I'm going to end up going for. What are we going to do this time? I would love it if America, nope, that's Gilgamesh, America generated loads of war weariness, and it would be brilliant if I could produce units quicker as well. But we'll never find out because I built Jebel Barkal. This was really quick. This was just, again, I think I had one more charge of Imhotep and I was like, you know what? I'm actually selling my iron really well on the market right now. If I had 6 more of it per turn, my word, that would be a lot of extra stuff. Production went through. It was production that went through, but none of that matters because let's just have a look at the quick radius of all of this. We can see, oh yes, that is somehow 8 cities in range. Oh, 8 cities in range, and the electronics factory, it now exists. Oh yes. Japan is now online. Amazing stuff. And the only piece of coal I had was also under my government plaza, so that is equally as helpful. Is that all the coal I have? Can't be, surely. 6, oh, it's all down here actually. Okay, yeah, no, that is the only coal I have. Look. So Magnus is doing good work, Pingala is as well, as is Liang. Who do we want? I would like to be able to use my gold to buy in districts immediately, so Raina is going to be the next person that we start to build up. Now Raina is very much somebody that's going to take a little while to kick into action, but we'll get there eventually. Craftsman, perfect. That is mainly in my capital, settlers, campus, serfdom. This is all really good. Oh, I could be getting double gold, and because of that double science from town charters, That is not a bad option either. But for now, I'm just going to ignore that because we just need to make sure that we actually get through the policy tree. We need to just keep going for now. 178 science is pretty good. Got 9 turns of this era left. Yeah, I mean, that is tempting. It is very tempting to do that, but for now it's okay. And our first Nazca line is going to go down. Now, I appreciate that I am working this desert tile, which is it's a good tile. It's improved by Petra, and if I put Nazca down, it will not allow me to work that tile afterwards. But what you've got to look at is the fact that it will improve all the tiles around it quite considerably. So it's well worth not having that tile and working all these ones better. It also improves my city centre as well. 5 food, 3 production, 2 gold, 1 faith on that tile. Lovely. Oh dear, Teddy's getting annoyed. Next building to buy in my sort of trading nexus is the 14 production coal power plant. And again, that will hit all of these cities. It's really cool. Got another trader I can put. I'm going to stick it from this city now. That'll be awesome. But my trading nexus needs more housing. Housing is a big problem for it at the moment. Still getting those cities down. Kyoto this time. And look at this. It's a beautiful +5 campus to be. But in order to get ready for it, I'm going to pop the harbour down and we're going to finish that first. So interestingly, because the electronics factory is powered in my capital, I keep calling this my capital, it kind of is now. It's actually giving 8 production to all the cities surrounding it. That's a big boost. Loving it. Brilliant stuff. 186 science by turn 125. Not bad at all. Kamasi. Man, that would have been a good city-state in a game where I was trading with city-states. Not today, I refuse. Oh, I actually finished 2 settlers on the same turn there. It's rare that happens. Normally, the game gets really upset and decides that you can't do that because one settler will become more expensive after you build the next one. So, I like to see it. It's really nice. So this was the city that needed a trader, and I guess Kyoto as well needs a trader. And we're only 2 turns off getting trading nexus up to the next level. Awesome. Well, I picked up a cultural alliance with Coupe as well, which I thought might be a clever idea because they're scattered all around these islands. If I can go and settle near them, I will feel better about, not losing my cities to loyalty, so that's quite good. Oh, these trade routes don't get any worse. Every time I see them, they're just even better. Better and better and better. Has that pushed me above 200 science? Yeah, it has. 200 science by turn 128. And honestly, I haven't really been focusing on it to a crazy level. Like, I've been enjoying the science, but not like mad enjoying it. Look, parental figure, I can print. And now that I can print, I shall bank. Also, some of these desert tiles, ooh-wee, they are getting good. Oh yeah. Also, again, choppy. Oh, that settler's almost done. What am I going to treat myself to now? All these choices are good. An entertainment complex is good. Theatre square is good. I need something to give me housing, admittedly. A preserve would be the worst idea ever. Like encampment. Yeah, encampment. It gives a little bit of housing to some of the later buildings, doesn't it? Shall I put it on top of something? All of these upgrades are a bit... Yeah, it'd be difficult to put myself onto that. But if I were to just plonk it right down on that cattle... Yeah, sorry about that, cows. It will boost the adjacency of my campus and commercial hub. It's Dido. We're meeting people on the other side of the world now. How exciting, Lixus. You are not the person winning the score victory race. Somebody is actually above me. That is a little bit frightening, I'll be honest. So I have 1, 2, 3 settlers heading to this holy land over there. I think I'm going to need another settler to head to the holy land over there. Also, that galley still sat on that amber. It has been there over 50 turns now. Bastard! It knows exactly what it's doing. Oh, I need to start putting random farms down around the city. There is no housing here at all. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to actually give you more gold than you wanted because I like the sound of this and I would like it if you liked me too. There you go, look at that. Favourable deals to them. Just a little bit more. Like me, Dido. Like me. I've entered the Renaissance era and we've lost a little bit of science because I'm no longer in the old golden age. But we are now in a wonderful space where we can go Monumentality, Hicksunk Dracones, or Reform the Coinage. I'm not picking Exodus because I'm not going for a religion today. I could go for a religion today, but there's no point. Ooh, Newton. What is the continent split like? It's okay. There is quite a lot of stuff on a different continent that I could go for. If I settle over on this one or this one, oh yeah, we can get some 4 population cities going really quickly. A settler is currently 1,880 gold. That would be 940 faith, which would be 30% less, which would be about 700 faith. So monumentality would do very little for me. I'm going to go Hixer and Draconas. I'm going to do it. Let's just make sure that the settlers we've got really pack a punch. Also, a 3 university. I think that's probably the best thing to do because I'm not building any campuses anywhere at the moment, and the universities give +2 science. Oh, we've almost got my science back up immediately. We've got 3 universities going now. Nice. Actually, one thing I didn't check, but I'm glad I did. Gilgamesh. Dark Age again. Again. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Wouldn't it be bad if I actually increased the population in the cities surrounding you? That would be unfortunate. So I have 1 envoy in Woolen, which means I get 1 production in a city with a barracks or a stable when producing units. So I would get something if I put a stable or a barracks in. Really, I like going for stables over barracks just purely because siege and cavalry tends to be useful later into the game than melee and ranged, but yeah, I think stable, yeah, that will be good. The Mayans. Again, not the point leaders. We haven't met them yet. I just haven't met you yet. Economic alliance with Dido. Yay, we're making friends everywhere we go. I've also got another city over there. Ooh, lovely. Let's just celebrate with the +6 harbour because I can. As well as a market, and with the market comes a kind of confusion as to which city I haven't actually sent a trader from yet. It's very complicated to work this out after doing it a while. I think Yokohama is the next one. Another market in this city now? Goodness me, there's a lot of markets going on here. And we've got mercantilism as well. But I'm going to beeline towards colonialism and then natural history. I want the aquariums, I want the zoos, I want the water parks, I want all of the amenities I can get, being absolutely honest with you. I'm chopping down everything around the trading nexus. We're up to 6 districts already. And I forgot to mention at the time, but yep, that is right. Our trade routes are now up to 8 science, 6 culture. Oh, they're going to get higher. They're going to keep getting higher. Actually, you know what? I'll go and settle on this side of the island, but then we're going to have to start again looking for even more places to settle, which is crazy. Look at those yields. Yes. Oh, it's just enough to really kick off a new city and just make them go crazy. So you know what, I'm never sure if there's a scientific point, a tipping point, a mathematical point where it makes more sense to do this. Whether it's a turn 100 thing, a turn 135 thing, or whatever it is. But later into the game, you'll notice 2 things. Firstly, chop yields on anything get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's because the amount of yield you get from chopping a resource is linked to how much of either the tech or the civic tree you've unlocked, depending on which one as a percentage is unlocked more. So think of it as there is like a grand number that is the maximum you can get from a chop. So for woods it might be 250 production. I have no idea what it actually is, but it's a big number. What it then does is it takes it and times it by a percentage of how much of the tech or civic tree you've unlocked. So say you've got 35% of all the techs in the game unlocked, well, you're going to get 35% of that amount. So the later into the game you leave it, the more you get. You'll notice as well that districts get expensive in the same way. They become more and more and more expensive based on how much of the tree you've unlocked. It essentially means that a chop will always give you a pretty decent amount of yield as a percentage to finishing a district, regardless of how difficult that district is to hard build by itself. So, I mean, this is going to take me 33 turns to do 248 production of commercial hub, but a chop is now worth 100 production. That is about 40% of the overall yield in one go. It's a big deal. That percentage gets more and more useful because it becomes quicker to chop a district out than it is to actually improve the tile and then use it going forward. The second thing you'll notice is as you're settling cities later into the game, this city itself, the yields that it's getting, everything that it's doing, it's irrelevant to me. Nothing that happens in this city is really going to impact my game, at all, apart from probably draining amenities away from my core cities. What does matter, however, are trade routes, because trade routes I can send back to my trading nexus and they will give me some really crazy yields across the board. Because of that, getting a trade route up in these cities becomes imperative. It's the most important thing. So later into the game, every single feature that gives production and food and all that sort of stuff, woods, rainforest, even stone, stuff like that. It all needs to go. I'm going to improve these furs, but the woods that the furs are on, I'd rather lose the production per turn and get a huge chunk of production towards the commercial hub, because as soon as that commercial hub is finished, I can get a market, the market gets a trade route, that goes back to the trading nexus, and we are good. The same thing actually with this city. I've actually reached my housing cap, but it doesn't matter because I still get a huge chunk of food regardless of the fact that I've hit my housing cap. Do you see? So I'm still growing with chops. It actually works really well. Plus, as I'm clearing all the rainforest around the trading nexus, you'll notice that I'm spamming settlers out. This is how I'm getting so many out at the moment. I've still got the delicious colonization card in, combined with Magnus, who's giving me 50%, and also my government plaza, which is giving me another 50%. We have got 150% chop on settlers at the moment, which is really, really, really good. Plus, as I'm getting rid of all the rainforest, I'm putting farms down and that increases the housing of the city, so we are slowly pulling that back as well. So you will very quickly notice that that is what I'm focusing on in my new cities at the moment. It's like, just what districts can I put down to give me the beautiful, beautiful adjacency? Like, there is the harbour. That's going to give me not only good adjacency, but it'll unlock the trade route. That's why we've got harbour going, commercial hub going. All really important things, and I'm just chopping all of them out. Not only that, because it actually increases the rate of my cities growing at the beginning as well, so makes a big difference. Oh, apparently I'm the first to circumnavigate the world. How did no one do that? I don't know. I will take the era score, but that seems like an oversight from the rest of the world. Here it is, my first Hicksong Dracones city. Look at that. It's a sprawling empire. It's my first on this Kazakh area, which is lovely. And I can put the harbour down very quickly as well. So it's all a win. Actually, the armory, I was going to do that because, again, it's more production towards settlers. Bam. Gunpowder is done. Own 2 crossbows. Have I really not owned 2 crossbows? Is that not a thing I can do? I guess I haven't. Yeah, well, at this stage, it actually makes more sense to just work it. So why do we do that? Yeah, you know what? I don't think I'm going to send that trader out this turn. Let's send this from a different city. Don't know why I would be thinking that, but yeah, that looks a bit suspicious. Ooh, Mitla, a new city-state. Send a trade route. I can't do that, but anything that gives me more university and library stuff, that's a good thing for old Japan, because I've got a lot of libraries and universities, let me tell you. I realize actually I should be building units at the moment because that's what the World Congress is for. Let's just quickly throw one of these in. We'll get that crossbow finished. This crossbow will be finished in 3 turns. It was trebuchets are the other ones I need. I'll do it in 3 turns, and then we'll get 1 in 3 turns from this city as well. It's like a bit of a weird sort of mix of stuff that we're doing here, but that's fine. Oh, and Gazagamu. Ooh, that's good as well. Actually, I should really be looking at all of these. Oh, send trade routes. They all want trade routes. No, it's not what I do. I'm the wrong Japan. And lovely, another lighthouse. As I say, we know exactly what's happening. All my gold at the moment is just making more and more and more trade routes. Nothing else. Colonialism. Nice. Settlers, good. Campers, good. Builders, good. It's all good. I should probably change this around at some point, but right now it's all good. 1 for Mitla and 1 for Ngazagamu. Amazing. Oh, this is massive. Why was my capital on food avoidance? What was I doing? Oh no. How long was that like that for? Oh dear. Sometimes I mystify even myself. Oh, I must have been doing that and just sort of tweaking it all. Yeah, fine. Natural history time. Let's just do it. Come on, let's get these amenities into my empire. I need them now. Oh, market. And I believe, yeah, another market. Oh, all of these trade routes are appearing. Blimey. Got 13 of them available now. That's awesome. Brazil. Are you the ones with score? No, they're not. Somehow, whoever it is that has more score than me, I actually have no idea how I haven't found them to this point. It's relatively amazing. Okay, people are trying to siphon funds from random cities, but the good thing is that all of my gold is not concentrated on one city this run. I'm effectively spy-proof, which for me is saying something. Mapoche! Oh my lord, why is it that people from previous games always pop up? I've literally just played a game with Mapoche. We got friendship with Brazil. Literally, every time you meet people late game, it's really, really easy because the grievance or relationship penalties you can have for them meeting you and just not liking you at first sight, you can easily overcome it. Send delegation. Done. Immediately then go to open borders. Done. Then give them something like 5. Yeah, let's 5 and then look at that. Plus 7 already. In fact, I'm going to give them all 6 of it. Like so. And relationship 10. Declare friendship. There you go. I mean, honestly, it's really not that difficult. Oh, we made friendship with all of them. It's literally just Egypt and America. America, I'm just going to coincidentally leave. They're my neighbors, and honestly, if I went to war with them, I'd be quite entertained, really. Trading Nexus, your time has come. You must now build one more district. Do I go Theatre Square and go for the plus 5, or do I go for the Entertainment Complex and get the immunity? Doesn't overly matter, but I'll get the Entertainment Complex for now. And then you'll see all 11 trade routes get an extra science, culture, and 2 gold each. It's just delightful. In fact, actually, let's just make it even better by getting a trader and a trader. This is a lovely little city as well. First continent in North America. I don't think Coupe is going to be too pleased with me being here, but ultimately, I don't care. Well, you want your spy back, do you? How much are you going to pay for it? 19 gold per turn? Yeah, go on then. That seems like a good bounty. I'm just going to end up catching them again. So there is steam power, and we can start picking up railroads, which I would do with a bit more. Oh, actually, no, I've got another 3 coal. I was about to say I'm not getting much coal in at the moment, so it's a tough ask. But seeing as the city-state is giving me it now, that's great. And that's 3 envoys at a city-state of my choice. I think I'm going to go and get Ngazagamu. Yes. As soon as I remember where that city-state is, that's always the fun bit. It's up there. Perfect. To the borders you go. Actually, saying that, if you hold on, I'm just about to go and settle up there, so yeah, may as well just wait. Oh, Trading Nexus, here we go, another. It's the 8 science I get from these trade routes, which is just wonderful. And the fact we're still getting more. That's another market I've just put down, and I've got another harbour and another harbour, all just ready to go. Turn 143, and we've hit 300 science per turn. Yeah, it's not a bad little run, is it? Again, which cities have and have I not got my roots from? What is going on? These two are the cities that I haven't got my roots from just yet, but it's because I cannot catch a break and get rid of this Galley, Egypt. Can you just come into my lands? You not have open Oh, you don't have open borders. Come on, come in. Go and kill that thing for me. Thank you. So putting 1 with Ngazagamu is going to put me up to 6 in a second, which is really good. But I'm also going to put 1 with Mitla. So we should get a bunch more science from universities and a bunch more production from my armory and also consulate buildings in this city. Yeah, so 92 production. That is at 150 bonus percent, so I'm making settlers at about 200 production per turn at the moment from my trading nexus. That's why we've got 16 cities without any domination, and I've still got settlers flying around everywhere. You know, I really like the way Coupe goes about this game. This is their capital, and they settled all the way up there for city number 2, and then all the way up there for cities number 3 and 4. Go Coupe, they've only got 4 cities. They love it, like Coupe just does their own thing, and I love that. Just, all credit to you, friend. To the trading nexus, I bestow the most pointless arena it'll ever receive, but it's fine. Why is it pointless? Well, look, there's 9 luxuries going into this city, so all that's going to happen is that those 2 will just get siphoned away somewhere else in my empire, and yeah, that'll just go down to 7. We have a lot of amenities to get in if we're going to make any meaningful difference. But speaking of, look at this. We now have 17 in my nation. Maybe there's hope for Ursa after all. This is all I do between turns, by the way. I don't really bother showing this because it takes forever every turn, but literally if it comes out of the ground, I flog it. That's right, my economy is one huge, eternal and permanent yard sale, which is strange because as a Brit, I have no idea what a yard sale is. What is a yard? Is it 3 feet? I think it might be. Also new city! Oh, unhappiness. Well, it's got 4 populations, so it shouldn't be unhappy, you'd think. Look everyone, we're becoming a lighthouse family! Yay! You too could be lifted. Nalanda, that's another scientific city-state, and Bologna. Oh my god, we're finding them all. What a game. Oh, my libraries and universities are going to get so good. Especially because I've got 2 awards coming up, 2 envoys, I should say. Oh, lovely. Why am I looking at tech? Civics that envoys live on. I could go conservation afterwards, but no, I don't think it's worth it. We need to just keep on going down to the bottom. Once I have water parks, I'll have everything I need. It was at this very moment that Ursa had realized that he'd buggered up. Whoopsie. Poor Scout. You were so lovely. Gilgamesh will remember this, I know. Don't. Oh, there's a meteor site there. Oh. Go on, survive. Survive. You know you want to. You know you want to survive. Oh, they did. Oh, don't tempt me with a good time. Oh, why can I just jump into that meteor site? What would I get? I'd only get a knight. I wouldn't get anything too fun. Alright, I'm going to leave you for now, but oh, you rogue. Oh no, there's more barbs. One day, the trading nexus will do something that isn't pumping endless settlers. I mean, that day is not today, but one day it'll happen. These trade routes at one point are they're gonna get worse, but again, not today. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, I Am, Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Dayboy91, Seancrates, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amiri C, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Bear Ray, El Truand, Creston. Thank you for all of your support. Cheers!